We can't.
What's up, everybody? This is Dylan Moran from On and Off the Field and Green Man Streaming. You are listening to my least favorite podcast, Strikeout Beer, with your hosts, Rapid Dave and Alan, the part-time nerd.
Cut the music. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Strikeout Beer proudly presents your least favorite podcast in the world. And now live from a hidden government bunker is Rapid, TikTok Dave, and Alan, the part-time nerd.
And everyone goes crazy.
And we're live. Welcome back to Strikeout Beer, late night beer reviews with your pals Alan and Rapid Dave. I'm Alan.
I am Rapid Dave.
Did we go live on Twitch?
Yep.
Oh, there it goes. It just showed up. I was waiting for it to show up, and it just showed up.
Just keep moving.
Trying
keep
to share it out. You know. You know what? We had a great first episode.
Always.
As always. Thank you to Mr. Ryan Francis.
Yes.
Mr. Dylan Moran.
Yes.
For joining us.
Yep.
2 new segments. We had our NFL guru, Ryan Francis, join us. And then, that's not right.
That's the old one. Don't worry about it. It's
Yeah. Okay.
Just give me your phone while you're introducing.
Yeah. And then we had Dylan on for Shit Millennials Don't Know. And he actually aced the first episode.
He did good.
But I did set it up with, this first one's going to be easy.
Right.
You know, I didn't make it too hard the first time out.
Right.
You know, give him a little bit of hope. I was surprised he knew who Steve Urkel was because he doesn't know who Frank the Tank is. So
right. I don't.
Why would you know this, but you don't know that? Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
yeah.
What are you gonna do? Is your beer glass empty?
100%.
We have a special guest
We
waiting
do.
backstage, polishing up his bar. I don't know what he's doing right now, though. He looks like he's peeling around something. So I'm going to go ahead. I got to slam this beer,
God,
and I'm going to have you introduce him. Oh, my God. It's giving me heartburn right now just thinking about it.
Slamming that beer?
I'm trying. It's not working. It's a freaking stout.
Okay. It's like a banana split stout, though, right? But here we go, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Hopefully you're 21 and up on the late night show.
You better be.
But if not, you've got bad parents. It's okay.
Welcome to the club.
Welcome to the main stage. Get your dollar bills ready. Your nickels, your dimes, your quarters. He accepts it all. Mr. Daniel Boyd, master of none.
Woo!
I'm actually going
Cheers,
to
guys.
There we go. Back here.
My bar.
How you doing? Yeah, we can hear you. How you doing?
All right. Doing good. Yeah. Just
doing good?
Yeah, just cleaned up the bar, finished this because during quarantine we couldn't go to the bar. So made it happen here.
You just made a bar.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. We'll give you a little tour, see what we got.
Okay. What do we got?
Okay. Look at them go.
Coming out from behind the bar.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on here.
All right, so we've got our little fireplace.
Oh,
okay.
Corner, keep it a little cozy,
Yeah.
And then, full bar. Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, made all the bar stools and made all the
You made
bar.
that by your hand, right?
Yep. Yeah.
These are
got 6 taps. Yeah. 6 taps. Oh.
6
And,
beers that you brewed on tap, or you got some other stuff back there?
Yeah, I know. It's all I brewed. There, 2 of them are floated right now, though, so that's kind of sad. But then underneath, I've got storage for all my other beers and wines and stuff like that.
Okay.
All right.
That's pretty sweet.
Freaking awesome.
Pretty nice little setup there.
That's what Master of None is. Master of jack of all trades, a master of none. If you got real close, you'd see all the little errors in here.
So how long did it take to build that?
I don't know, 5 or 6 days, something like that.
What kind of top are we talking about?
Yeah. This is a resin top, so it's all the inside of all this is all 2x4s. I can stand on here. It's fine.
Yeah,
I built
sturdy somewhere out back with 2x4s and wood and whatnot. But yeah, that's slick. I like that.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, well, the top is real plywood and then varnished over with like 2 millimeters of resin.
Okay. I've learned how to patch holes in walls. So.
Oh, okay. Stay tuned for your next useless fight here. All right. What are we drinking?
Right.
These bottles all different. They have different things on them. We have Victoria.
Victoria.
Those are all the same. So
okay.
For home brewing, I just recycle bottles. Those were just the 4 dirtiest bottles I had laying around for you guys. So.
Oh, okay. Thank you for giving us the dirty bottles. We appreciate it.
I don't mind Victoria beer anyway.
Yeah,
so I'm fine with that. Yeah. What's up, Storm Drew? How you doing? Or Drew?
Yeah.
Storm Drew Joe.
Dang it! I left my notes. Give me 1 second.
Go get your your notes. Come on now. You hear him hustling too. He's
moving. He's moving. How you doing, Storm Drew?
Dude, if you guys are
there we go.
With the homebrew and whatnot, Master of None has pulled down some hardware,
dragging stuff down.
Yeah, he's a fantastic homebrew, and he's in a current homebrew contest. There's a couple going on right now, right? Is it Blue Bonnet and something else?
Blue Bonnet's over.
Oh, Blue Bonnet's over.
Blue Bonnet's over.
Yeah, Blue Bonnet's over. Yeah, I didn't win. I got robbed, but well, it happens.
So
I had to. I put in 4 beers in Blue Bonnet. 2 of them made it to mini best of show, which is so every category, because Blue Bonnet has like something like 30 categories, but every category they pick like the top 6 beers from all the ones that were entered, and from those top 6, they have more judges come in who just kind of pick their favorite, and that's how they pick the winner of the category. But you get your scores back and everything else before, after the competition's over. And the 2 beers that I had made it to the final selection. One of them had the highest score I've ever had on a beer. I think he got a 44 out of 50, and the scoring they gave you down at the bottom, that's world class. So it was up there.
And you didn't place with that beer?
Mostly, nope.
Because you placed last year, right? You got third place.
I got second last year.
What was it?
I got second last year. Second for a stout.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I had 1 beer that I put in an American Light Lager, and that also got, I think it got like a 38 or 39, and it made it to Mini Boss. But like I said, once you get to Mini Boss, it's kind of just a crapshoot of who's going to pick it, because every one of those beers in the category that made it to, there were I think 43 other beers.
Okay. So
they picked the top 6, and once you get to the top 6, they're all amazing beers. It's kind of just a crapshoot.
All right.
So what the judges were feeling that day. So anyway, it was no luck this year, but next year.
I mean, you pulled down your highest score, so that's got to be awesome right there, right?
Yeah, that was nice.
It was just, you didn't place, but your beer got
more
than you did last year. So.
Yeah, I'd rather have a lower score than a gold medal, but
Yeah, you take what you can. So what are we drinking tonight? We're obviously not drinking Victoria.
No. So there's another beer competition coming up on May 1st. So set your calendars at Soulfire Brewing, and that's in Roanoke. So buy your tickets. I'm doing it in sessions. I don't know. I don't have to buy tickets because I'm giving away like $200 worth of free beer, so they let me in. So on that competition, they are bringing all the homebrewers, and you're going to give away you're allowed to enter up to 2 beers, and of those 2 beers, whoever gets picked by the judges from Soulfire, they're going to on their system. So come out and support me because I got 2 in. So one of them is a golden stout. That is not what you're drinking, which is it's a kind of like a blonde, but a lot stronger and has coffee in it. So you probably wouldn't like it anyway. But this one is a triple IPA. So I call it a triple IPA because there's no real category for triple, but it's a lot stronger than a double. Okay. That's clocking in at about 10.2% and 101 IBUs. So it is.
That's really smooth for over 100 IBUs.
Yeah. It's well, that's the thing about beer that I figured out is if you want to have a really, really strong beer, you have to up the bitterness. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, they don't balance each other out. And that's what all of it is. You got to balance it because if you have too much alcohol and no bitterness, it just tastes like rubbing alcohol or tequila. And if you have too much bitterness without alcohol, it just tastes like grass.
So, but what did you do to bring down the bitterness of this? Because it doesn't have that bitterness you would normally get with a beer that has that over 100 IBUs.
Yeah, well, it's dry hop too. It's got a bunch of stuff in there. But like I said, it's the alcohol. Having a really high amount of alcohol and a whole lot of grain makes it taste a little bit sweet. So whenever I drink it, it tastes sweet. There is almost no residual sugar in this beer.
So what kind of ABV are we talking about this?
It's 10.2.
Oof.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I'm not going to be able to feel my legs.
That's why I call it. Yeah, that's why I call it Florida Man because got
Florida Man. Okay.
Yep. It's got lots of citrus. So it's got Cascade, Citra, Amarillo, and Galaxy hops. All of those are going to bring in a lot of citrus flavors. And then it also has 1.5 pounds of honey.
Well, hello.
And yeah.
So Florida Man, yeah. You've brewed this beer before. You've brought this back.
I think.
Because I'm pretty sure the first time we met you was out there at Brouhaha, and you had Florida Man out there.
I did. Yep, that was a crowd favorite, so I figured I'd bring it back.
So is this same recipe, or have you altered it?
I altered it a little bit.
Okay.
I simplified it a lot because so the one that I brewed for a Brouhaha, the prize was just a medal and some recognition. But one thing I've learned is when the prize is brewing it at a brewery, it has to be scalable and easy to do. Mm-hmm. So there was a lot of steps in the other one that were just they're too annoying to mess with for a large scale. So I cut out a lot of like the citrus peeling because if you're making 200 gallons of this, you don't want to have some poor intern over there like scraping all the zest off an orange for 20 hours.
Your poor
wife. Got rid of all. No, so this is all just this is all hops. There's no fruit additions, okay. And honey. It is an expensive beer to make, but it's 10.2%. So basically, every one of those you have is like 2.5 Bud Lights. So,
is this the same one that you brewed at that that bar? What was it you brewed there?
Which? I did brew I did try to brew this a couple times actually, and that's one of the reasons I simplified the recipe. One bar it just did not turn out right, and that bar is out of business now. But their systems were not great. And the second time I tried to brew this, I brewed it at another restaurant, and it just didn't.
Is that the one in Denton?
Yeah. The one in Denton. It turned out okay up there, but we ended up having to add a lot of extra honey to it to bring the ABV up, and then they also got real legal on it because of the ABV on it and because of the expense of it. Right. They weren't even allowed to sell it in large glasses, so they had to sell like 10-ounce pours of it. Okay. And it didn't turn out right over there. I wanted to do this another time. I wanted it to turn out right at a big brewery that can do it right, and I'm pretty sure Soulfire has the systems and the know-how to do it a lot better, and do it justice.
Awesome.
I mean, I'm looking at this beer, and the clarity is fantastic. The smell is wonderful. 10%er, and I'm just I'm trying to really just take it easy because I don't want to get in trouble. Like I can feel my knees starting to kind of lock up. And
that's why it's Florida Man, because you're gonna do some stupid shit and end up on the news.
I think we're gonna be able to do some meth in the back and stuff like that, and
Well, yeah, I mean that was the joke. My cousin named it because I put it out on Facebook. I was like, okay, guys, here's the beer details. It's got honey, a lot of citrus, and 10% alcohol. And I said, oh, that sounds like a Florida Man. So
I'm going to go ahead and put you on the spot here, because one of the reasons why you stuck out to us at Brouhaha, one, the beer was delicious, right? But two, you had Florida Man headlines.
Oh.
You pass out with everyone.
Yeah.
Do you have any Florida Man headlines with you right now?
Oh no, I do remember one though. Shoot, what was the whole thing? Let me get it. It was a long one. Florida man bites off his brother's penis for sleeping with their cousin on his favorite Pikachu blanket.
Oh my God. The fact that you remember that is ridiculous.
I do not remember that one. My God.
But here's the thing. That's something you can't unhear. You hear that and you're never forgetting it again in your entire life.
Okay. You've got Google with you, and I'm second guessing myself. I'm not sure if it was Pikachu.
It might have been Bulbasaur or Charizard.
The thing is, we do have the internet.
I promise, if you Google Florida man bites off brother's penis, you will find that headline. I hope there's only one headline. I don't know. There might be more.
Well, I mean, I just went in there and just typed in Florida headlines today. And I have a Florida woman think she saw a small dinosaur running through a yard. Social media
saw that video. Yep.
I haven't watched that video, but I've seen that headline.
Here's my thing. Yes, there's a lot of dinosaurs running around because it's alligators. Alligators are prehistoric, obviously.
Well, I think it's an alligator that's carrying a small dog, is what it looks like, actually.
Yeah.
So
Damn alligators.
Yeah. Hopefully it's a cat. I don't know. Hopefully it's just a cat. Nobody cares.
Well, I typed in Florida man bite, and then it goes to bites his brothers, and it says bites off brothers. So I'm going to just proceed.
That's the one.
Let's click it. What kind of blanket was it?
I don't think it took me there. Hold on, I gotta find it. I gotta find it.
Is there more than one story?
It gave me a ton. It didn't just lead me down some like.
I don't know. Type Control F and type in.
Oh, it says no. This Florida story isn't real.
No. Well,
I'll tell you the story headline though. It went to. Let me see if I can get the whole thing here. All right. I'm trying to.
Machine. Florida does have the best news stories.
Yeah,
it really does.
They do. Damn it! I can't find the original headline.
It's just so depressing right now. Like
I just feel like giving up.
So while he's looking this up, Daniel, I'm going to go ahead and throw our 5-minute hypothetical out to you real quick because I know you like to have fun. The 5-minute hypothetical last episode was: this is your job. You will get paid to do this. You have to sign up for a minimum of 10 years of doing this. Okay,
Ooh, all right.
And you will make $1 million a year doing this.
Okay.
You have to. For 8 hours a day, Monday through Friday, you do get an hour lunch, 40 hours a week. Listen to from 4 Non-Blondes, What's Up? You know that song?
No.
What's going on?
Hey, what's going on? That song?
Okay, yeah, that's a good jam. All right, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you have to listen to that for 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week. In the headphones, you got to keep both headphones in, and it's playing at like a 7 of 10, right? So if someone tries to talk to you, you got to be like, "I'm sorry, you got to speak up. I can't hear you." Nonstop, on repeat, 8 hours a day, but you get $1 million a year for 10 years. You got to do it for 10 years. Do you do it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I got to do it.
Yeah. You think you could do that?
But you don't get paid until you finish that first year. Like you have to commit. Okay, let me real quick.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could zone. I mean, as long as I have my phone, I can zone out pretty good. Like
You think so? I mean, it's not like it's turned down. Like you can't turn the volume down.
Doesn't
right?
matter. I can zone out pretty good. And plus, when I go home, I just put the power tools so my hearing goes out. If I've got $10 million, I figure I can get reparative surgery, get my ears fixed after I'm done. So
just 8 to 5, nothing after hours, no overtime.
Right. Francis, this is still a show.
All right, December 23rd, 2018. Florida man bites off his brother's penis after he walks in on his brother having sex with his cousin and his favorite Dragon Ball Z.
Damn, Dragon Ball Z. I was so close.
So close.
To be fair, I got the rest of it. So
I have to applaud you for getting most of that.
It was a lot cooler when it was like specifically a Pikachu blanket, though. Like
it's Dragon Ball Z.
But I mean, it just said Dragon Ball Z. Like it was like his character. Like
no. It said his favorite Dragon Ball Z blanket. So as though there are multiple around, and his brother was like, "Hey, cuz, let's screw this guy over. I know this one's his favorite." So they found his favorite blanket and did it on it.
Did you teabag my drum set?
So abrasive. So abrasive.
No, of course I didn't.
You're all sweaty, like you just ran.
I was watching Cops.
So here comes my question. So we've alluded that you understand what's going on here. Give him the test.
Oh, so if I say to you, regulators, how do you respond? The fact that you
got me.
The fact that you even have to think about that, I'm upset.
You were doing so good. We had such high hopes for you.
So you just failed question number 1.
It's a song.
Regulators.
Mount up.
Mount up.
I listened to country in the 90s, man. I don't know.
Let me ask you a question. Hold on. We're gonna do a test here.
Look, now I got you into a bigger issue.
Who is this?
All right.
Look at your screen.
Right.
Can you see your screen from here?
It's a.
All right.
My computer's jacked up.
Dude, I love that. Freaking.
That's Steve Urkel.
Okay. All right.
Did I do that? Yeah.
Okay. Who's the next? Give him the next guy.
What millennial? Who's this?
It looks like Zach Morris. Hang on. It
went
went away again. Now it's back to Urkel.
There you go.
Yeah, Zach Morris.
Okay.
What's that?
That's a beeper or a pager, depending on if you're a prick or not.
Okay. Same thing. Okay.
Answering machine.
Okay.
A CD player, Walkman. Although that's not Walkman brand.
No. Walkman is not a CD player, sir.
No, they made a. Oh, that's right. They had Discman. That's what that was when they came. Anyway, those are film, or also you can keep your pills in there, or your weed.
There you go.
Okay. All right.
You got it. Yeah.
We debuted a new segment last show. It was a shit millennials don't know with our millennial friend.
Regulators. What the hell is regulators? What is that?
Warren G. Regulators. The song is called Regulators.
Yeah, it's hip hop
by Warren
R&B,
G.
Rap back then. It's early 90s.
I don't know that damn song. I don't know.
Look it up when you're
in the 90s.
Look it up.
Texas, man.
Hey, I don't care where you're from, bro.
Everybody knew this song.
Dude, look it up when you're done here. Listen to it. And then thank us when you're done. Because you will.
Only pay for
I'm telling you. That's just how it was.
Yeah.
That's like, what was that other song? Want to Be a Baller. Everybody knew that damn song.
If I say want to be a baller.
Shot caller.
Okay.
You regulate any stealing of his property. We're damn good, too. Any geek off the street. Got to be handy with the steal, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep.
Wait.
I clicked something else. I bounced.
Oh, you bounced before the best part.
Well, I had to give it a time some before it.
Okay.
That's
depressing.
I did it for a reason. I did it for you.
Oh, man.
Anyways.
You didn't do it for me.
Man, I was around. I remember this stuff. I remember when MTV played music.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
MTV's been on the airways for like 40 years now. And they did amazing at playing music for like 5 years.
Yeah.
Well, I've got 3 older brothers, so I was exposed to a lot more of the older generation stuff.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Plus, I'm really not that young. How old are you guys?
We're old as shit, man.
Like, how old are you?
40.
How old are you? How old are you, Alan?
41.
He just turned 41.
Old as shit. I'll be 35 in November, so it's.
God, you young bucks.
Can you imagine being 35 again?
Dude.
Oh, boy. Like Dabs was talking about being 30. I go, I don't think I'd want to go back to being 30. He goes, why? I go, I messed up so much shit when I was 30.
No, my oldest brother is 8 years older than me, so I was. If there was something popular, then I was exposed to it way younger than I probably should have been. But that's like Beavis and Butthead. God, I love that shit.
Yep, it's good stuff.
My mom hated that.
You think you're the one on SHS? I think JB Shadow has you, Hate Machine. I think JB Shadow has you a little bit.
You know, I got you beat. We had the entire Beavis and Butthead collection on VHS.
Yeah, so did I. I mean,
I've still got
you don't have any beats.
I've still got a VCR.
Okay.
Awesome.
I love it. It still holds up. I like VCR.
It does. Every time I turn it on, I get that little tracking. I lose my shit. I love it.
Look, he's like so excited. He's so excited.
You had to extend the life of your VCR by getting a rewinder. Because otherwise it wore your
find one. The one I have now is a DVD player combo VCR, but the DVD player is broken, so it's just the VCR.
Just the VCR.
I got that for my mom one year for Christmas. So like, here you go. You're welcome. And it was back when it was a big deal. I was like, enjoy yourself. Oh my God. All right, brother. We got anything else to plug? You got anything coming up?
No, May 1st. Buy your tickets, get there, vote for me.
You got it's crowd voting. I think they're going to do token. I guess same way as Deep Ellum.
I assume so. I know, but there's a thing about beer people, and it's that it is all made up at the last minute. So who knows?
Yeah. Well, you've already pulled down some hardware before, and this beer is absolutely phenomenal.
I love this beer.
The beer we've had in the past were just awesome. So it was absolutely great to meet you back then, and you've been in studio a couple times now. Obviously, with COVID, we've limited who comes in here.
Yeah,
but
we'll figure it out. I got my second shot on Monday this week, so another what is that? 5
I don't remember seeing you getting your first shot on Facebook, so I don't think that happened, sir.
I only use Facebook to keep up with beer and yell at people about political shit. I don't post.
But if you don't post it on Facebook, it didn't happen.
Oh my God.
It's just so much work. I don't need a pat on the back that I got my shots.
Oh, jeez. All right, Mr. Boyd. Thank you. Master of None Brewing. Check him out. He's on Facebook. Are you on Twitter or Instagram at this point, or just on Facebook?
Technically, but I don't check it, so no bother.
No bother.
When are we getting the Master of None TikTok page?
I thought about it. I filmed a bunch of 1-minute things on how to brew beer, but I'm just lazy.
You gotta give people what they want.
Do it.
I know it.
Have y'all been doing any trivia lately?
No, we haven't been able to go to the bar with COVID, so once I think
I've been doing it all online though lately.
Yeah,
it's not the same. I don't know. We do it every once in a while, but now that I think our entire little friend group there is vaccinated, so
we know Christian is.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they are. So they Christian got theirs the same day I got mine.
It happened.
So yeah, they got theirs the same day I did mine. So I guess in a couple of weeks we can get back to going to places. We've been just doing it, playing game night on Thursdays at our house. So doing Bible study and game night and just getting real drunk afterward. But now we can get back to going to the bar. It'll be nice.
There we go.
I didn't think about it.
Mr. Daniel Boyd, Master of None Brewing. Oh my God, I cannot wait. We are looking at tickets. We got to figure out what time we can be there.
Buy them for the earliest time you can, because every beer competition I've been to, they all run out of beer real fast. So
that's a fact. So thank you so much. Check them out, Master of None Brewing, live on Facebook. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for joining us. Usually we love having you in here so you can destroy my toilet and bring us a church's sandwich, but
churches, Popeyes, man, get your
Popeyes. There you go. One of those goddamn I don't know.
Is this amateur hour?
Thank you so much, Daniel. We appreciate it, man.
All right, cheers. Enjoy the beers.
Cheers, bud. Thank you, dude. So I got a message. I was out walking, jogging, maybe a jogging. I
Nice
don't know.
light jog.
And he goes, "Hey,
Ryan is impregnated. Hold up.
I'm drunk." Whoa, 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 whoa! Knuckin' futz. What's happening?
Wait, I'm vaccinated.
He always
I'm
says
pregnant.
he's vaccinated.
Ryan is pregnant. I don't know. I can't click on anything.
Anyways, so I was out walking around, minding my business. Got a text message, and I was like, "Daniel Boyd." It's like, what?
Hey, the only time you get a text message from Daniel Boyd is there's beer on your porch.
I know, and that's what he said. He goes, "Hey, I'm dropping beer off. Blah blah." I go, "Man, we got to catch up. We got to talk. Hadn't seen you forever. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Love to have you on. Talk about it." He goes, "Okay, fine. I'm in." I go, "Fine." And I always like being here because even if they want to keep distance, we'll go out front and just have a little conversation.
Yeah.
And it's good to talk to him. It really is. Like his political beliefs and Christians' political beliefs, things like that. Just like everything else, it gets tossed to the side because you actually meet a cool person that you want to talk to about beer and vaccinations, political stances. What people post on social media is another thing, but
beer trivia, we have fun.
He hits the marks,
right?
And it was great. I hated that I wasn't here, but by the time I got home, it was on the porch, and I was like, "Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Love to have you on." And then he started telling me about the one coming up at
Firestone.
Something.
And Firestone. I don't know.
I was like, I'll look into it. Most people don't know what we're going through here at the house, but maybe I can still pop in or something. Maybe I can check it out.
Try.
And we'll see. It's May 1st. It's actually coming up quite quick.
So
quite
next weekend.
Yeah.
Not this weekend, but next.
So
I might be able to make that happen.
We got to get there. We got to get an early ticket because we got to try out, at least their beer and things like that, and at least give them some support. It's not that we're biased when we go to these beer competitions that are or whatever, but someone we know is going to get someone we know is going to get the token.
There, when we first met him, was out at Brouhaha.
Yeah,
and we clicked with him because one, he's not a pompous prick.
I mean, it was like that. Like all of a sudden, it was like.
But two, the dude brews some damn good beer.
It's so good. It really is.
And if you were there and you brewed good beer, we became friends with you.
It's amazing how people gravitate to us as we gravitate to them as well. Because we're there talking to people, and we're there Strikeout Beer. We're there to meet people and whatnot. I don't talk to a lot of people. Thank God Lizzie's around and you're around, because I'm grabbing my beer and I'm walking off.
I remember we were at Brouhaha and I told you, like, hey, man, Soul Fire. Yeah, it was fire. I was close.
Thanks, Maestro.
But I told you, I was like, hey, man, I just lined up an interview with this brewer. You're like, okay, have fun. I go, no, you're coming over too. You're like, what do you mean? I'm not going over there. I'm not doing that. Yeah, you are. We're doing it.
This was back when I was like, I had a shell around me.
This was a few years ago.
Yeah, I wasn't doing it.
But yeah, and you came over there. Now you didn't talk or say anything. You just kind of stood there, held the beer, and was like, I like turtles.
I just wanted to listen.
But yeah, we did that with a few people that day, and we had a great time. And Daniel was one of them. And yeah, we're talking to him, and then find out he lives like 2 blocks away from you.
Yeah.
And we've had him in the studio a few times. We've done the light beer challenge. We've done the lager challenge with him, where he brewed a light beer and a lager, and he brought a bunch of other of those beers, and we had to try them and name what they were.
Did I win both of those or just one?
Me and you won we might have both won. Like, we might have tied on both of those.
But
I know for sure.
Collectively, we won both.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Sure. One or maybe both of them we tied on. We both hit.
We had some help. We had the hallway. We had tables in there, and that's where his wife, I think,
him and Christian's wife, and Christian joined us.
Everybody was helping out and pouring beer so that we didn't see what was going on.
Yep.
And it was completely anonymous like that. My pull-out game sucks. I'm sorry about that, El Stud. Sorry about that. But yeah. When you meet people that are really cool and just, dude, he's just about brewing beer and having a good time. And he ties in that Florida. I swear to God, I thought he was from Florida for the longest time.
Like I said, he showed up and he had all the quotes.
Yeah.
And you got a beer and he hands you a headline. A headline from Florida Man. They were all Florida Man. Mm-hmm. Everyone wins when we drink 10 beers. And Brouhaha was so we showed and we knew we had Blue Bucket was there, now Dumpweed, and Knowles Brothers, two people that we knew. We went out there because they were both out there, and like we would go over to either one of them.
That's a terrible thing.
And they handed us a full 12-ounce, 16-ounce plastic cup.
That was a Sunday of Game of Thrones season or
the series finale.
Series finale.
But we would show up and they were like, "Hey, here's your cup." Because we showed up with these. They gave you little cups, right, to go around and taste.
Responsibly gave you a 2-ounce cup,
and you went and tried them all, and then you voted. But our friend said no.
Ugh.
Here's a 16-ounce plastic cup, and not only am I going to give you this 16-ounce plastic cup, let me fill this with this triple IPA that I brewed. That's 14% alcohol by volume.
It was so rough. What were we thinking?
We were thinking it's let's have some fun.
Was that like our first event? Like
it was. Okay. It was.
Because we did a two-tone interview. We did a couple. We were talking to everybody.
Big Tone Brewing. Yeah, we had a great time. Francis, you want to go? I mean, it's a beer drinking thing next week.
It was so terrible.
We'll talk about it.
Terrible.
We had a great time, though.
I mean, yeah, while we were there, and then thank God Lissy drove me home.
Yeah, I drove home.
And then, I laid down on the floor for 5 seconds. I'm like, are we watching Game of Thrones? And I'm like, I think I'm going to die.
I went home and I watched it that night. And then I had to watch it again the next day because, yeah.
I rolled out of bed and I'm like, and she's like, hey, you want to watch Game of Thrones? I'm like, oh, God, we got to watch that show. I'm like, hungover right there. I'm like, I'm dying here. Sure, let's watch it. And it sucked anyways.
Okay. Oh, whatever.
That show sucks.
Yeah, your mother sucks.
Okay.
But that's just science. It's just proven.
It's just science.
So what are we going to talk about?
Dude, whatever you want. It's 36 minutes in. I'm not going to pass minute an hour.
We probably will. Because you've got several things here we got. So you
just rapid fire. Let's go.
I'm going to pay off.
Pay off what?
The tease from last episode.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
So how do you know when a joke becomes a dad joke?
How, Alan?
It becomes apparent. We got to fix that so that it has that. This dad joke is brought to you by.
Oh, it's fixed. It doesn't have that stupid.
No, but we'll have something else.
Oh, okay, I got you.
What we got here? I got a blue ribbon for Florida man. Friend had to drive me home while I saying we are the champions at the top of dude. Daniel, tell me this. Was it the guy that you shared the booth with? Because if it was, that is amazing because that guy that you shared the booth with was a complete dick.
Whoa.
Late night, we're explicit. I can say what I want.
But he was a jerk?
Yes. That was a guy who we were sitting there talking to Daniel and we're just having fun. And he was talking to us about what we do. We're like, oh, well, we do a podcast. And he walked up and he goes, you want a podcast? Podcast this, and like threw his beer down.
What?
Yeah. You were there. It happened.
I don't remember.
That guy was a dick. We were like, yeah, bro, your beer's not that good.
All right. Good night, Illogical. See ya. Wait, was that the guy next to him?
They shared a tent.
What was it? Is it a sticker over there?
No.
Is it one of the guys that I didn't like anyways? Is it?
Neither one of us liked him because he was a dick. And if he had a sticker, we didn't take it.
Yeah.
Because he sucked. No, the other guy that was serving my stuff, the other guy was another brewer. Okay.
Yeah.
I wish it was the brewer guy because he was kind of a dick.
Yeah,
We've talked to Daniel about that.
Yeah. We talked about it.
Yeah.
All right. Fire away. Let's go.
You wanted to talk about the gender on the driver's license.
Oh yeah. So some states are starting to come out.
Man?
Oh yeah. So some states are starting to come out where now you have the option of selecting gender X on your driver's license.
So your gender,
it's
neutral.
It's not male. It's not female. It's gender X. You do not identify as the others. You identify as either neutral or another. And so then you go. My comment to Fox 4 News was, well, okay, I have a question. I'd like to raise my hand.
I have a question. Okay.
Lizzie, thanks so much for the bits. I appreciate it.
Lizzie, coming in strong.
If gender X gets arrested and goes to prison for any reason other than, whatever, what prison do they go to? They never responded to my answer.
Well, because Fox 4 doesn't know.
Well,
That'd be a question for your local police department.
And the people in the chat sure as hell had conflicting stories and were offended by my question. I just like to ask questions.
How can you be offended by that, though?
People are offended by everything.
Oh, I get that, right? But it's...
I'm breaking myself.
I'm breaking Warren G.
Hold on.
1, 3. So
I'm looking for the
Regulators? You're
shit.
way past regulators.
Well, I know. I bounced around a little bit. All right, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm bouncing.
But that's a valid question because when you go to jail, you have the male section and the female section.
I just want to know. Inquiring minds, here I am.
Do they have a neutral section?
Is there a neutral section? That's my question.
If you're neutral, do you get to choose?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
That's why I'm asking the questions, because I'm very fascinated by the subject.
I would love if we have anybody listening right now.
Lizzie B giving that tier sub out to Rapid Dave. What?
What?
Thanks, Lizzie. Oh, such a sweetheart. So we have those questions.
But if someone listening
Mhm.
is in law enforcement,
Uh-huh.
which I think we have a few people in SHS who are in law enforcement,
right.
Maybe we got to reach out to them. We want to know those questions. We want to know the answers to those questions
Hate Machine, what's up?
because I'm just curious.
Well, it's because we don't know.
I have no clue.
Yeah.
Okay, the current conversation is about jails. The current conversation is about several states have opted for the option of when it's asked for your gender on your driver's license for you to put X because you don't identify as a male or a female.
Mm-hmm.
You identify as neutral.
Correct.
And through that, we ask the question of, okay, if you identify as gender neutral, if you get arrested and you go to jail, which jail do you go to? Do jails have a place for gender neutral people?
oh yeah.
Is it just male, female? And then if you're neutral, do you got to pick out? I don't know.
Here we go. Most agencies will deposit you in a tank that you appear to go into.
I know tons of dudes who look like chicks. So does that mean they go there? I mean,
I'll be honest. Let's go ahead and break this down from a fundamental standpoint. One, I don't ever in my life want to go. I'm never going back inside.
I've been.
I'm not going back. Two.
Okay, if the license says F and they look F, okay. But if the license says X,
what do you do?
What do you do? That raises a whole new. It's snowing.
Yeah, in Colorado. Yeah, it snowed in Kentucky this morning. Yeah, it snowed. Look at those.
But the question is, if you're gender neutral,
it sounds like we need another facility. It does. It sounds like at least another area of the facility needs to be.
Snowed in Wisconsin today.
Yeah, it's snowing all over the place. It was 35 degrees when we woke up here in Texas. My aunt was like, "It's snowing up here in Kentucky."
I wore a hoodie over today.
I'm telling you. But if I'm, incarcerated, I'm taken into the clink.
Our windmills didn't freeze again.
No, Jesus. Oh, God. I can't wait. That's a sore subject here, man. You got one guy that was out of power for a week, and I was out for like 3 days. We ain't going back. We ain't going back.
Going back in. Which I think in the new house, I think that stuff's run by gas in my new house. So if that happens again, I'm good.
Gas isn't enough to heat the house. Your heater, central heat, is not ran by gas like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I don't know, man.
I know. I'm just letting
Science.
you know. 20 degrees for you. Oh, God. You're up in Montana, right?
No.
Hate
Hate Machine?
Yeah, she's up in like Montana.
Well, I thought everybody in SHS was either Texas or Ohio.
Most.
Okay.
Most.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what, like, if I get like yanked in, I mess up and I have to do something. Cheers,
Philly.
you handsome nutsacks. More hell of a
Philly's
fun.
got the comment of the day.
Oh my God. I laughed my ass off.
In Muffin's chat today, Muffin had to leave because his kid had to take another dump. It happens every stream.
That kid takes more shits than anybody.
Dude, I take like 3 a day and that kid goes more. But
Appreciate those unis.
so Muffin left, which brought everybody's favorite part of his stream, his chair.
Need more chair.
And I just raised the question: Is anybody else in here have Chubb looking at this chair? To which Philly said, I went from a 6 to a midnight.
I laughed so freaking hard when I heard that.
I just couldn't. Yeah.
You were like, Philly said, I go, Philly, you son of a bitch.
Well, Mister said, you guys would get thrown in the M tank even if your DL said X. I mean, yeah. Have you not heard of the bearded lady?
Yeah, I mean, what if I
It's a real thing.
The reason we ask it, and it's and a lot of people think that we're teasing or trying to do this or that,
or F for that matter.
Yeah. He's
we're not these are legitimate questions. Like,
just because
we don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
but we accept everything for what it is. It's no big deal.
You do what you want. What you identify as or claim or do doesn't affect me. And I get crap for that all the time because people are like, well, what do you think about this or that? And I'm like, well, that doesn't affect me.
Well, some things you must stand up for, and some things you just like, we'll let it go.
Yeah. And there's certain, like, whether the term, we talked about it a few weeks ago. We got a local high school here. They're the Keller Indians. And a bunch of kids at the high school raised up and said, this is offensive. We need to change the name. And people ask me what I think. I go, it doesn't affect me. Yeah. Whether the school goes by Indians or something else, it has no effect or role in my life.
Yeah.
And people are like, no, it should affect you. You should care. Why should I?
It's not that it should affect you, but it's standing up for things that are right versus things that are wrong. But this thing is different. It's not right versus wrong.
It's not my place to say whether it's right or wrong, right?
We're not getting back into this.
Whether the term
we're not getting back into this.
Whether the term Indian is offensive, that's not for me to decide. It's for the people that it affects to decide. You're Native Americans. Okay. As you call them, you call them, we call them, right? If that's offensive to them, then change it.
Okay.
But if they don't care, I'm not going to go in there and say, no, you got to change this.
It's last week, man. What are you talking about last week?
What you want?
Let's hit that real quick.
Here's a tough question. These things are obviously breaking our system in different ways. How long do we let it continue? The gender fluid stuff versus prison systems is a fine example. Should we have thousands of different prisons for thousands of different gender fluidities?
Lizzie goes, prank caller, hang up.
No. Mr. Friendly is first time, long time.
Welcome, by the way, to the show. And we appreciate that follow. So here, here's the thing. We used to lump by your biological. That's how you got lumped into these things. Which the prison system, but I heard that if you're going through a change, that it's actually paid for by the government anyways.
Okay.
Especially like if you're taking hormone pills to suppress certain things, it's actually done.
Is that just in general, or if you're going through the prison system?
Prison system.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
like, our insurance, we talked about this earlier. Our insurance will pay for a sex change, but not weight loss.
But not weight loss. Yeah. Which is okay. Whatever.
Florida making Alan travel back in the time last week. Yeah, I know he's going way back.
Hey, I want to talk about what the people want to talk about. So
we need to.
So let me ask you. So here's my thing, and this is where we have someone we could bring on who could talk about this a little bit more.
Ryan Francis, are you available?
Not Ryan Francis.
Oh, sorry about that, Francis.
TJ Burns.
Okay.
He has worked in local prisons. So my first question is, you have a prison.
That's got to be the only state. Yeah, that's why California.
Do you have in that prison? Is it males and females in that prison, or is the prison that you go to, is it all male, and then they have another prison that's all female? I don't know.
Well, I'd have to venture a guess here, and the reason I venture a guess is he's only worked in like one prison here in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see Texas like in Huntsville making exceptions on that type of thing. It's going to be, hey,
no, it's not making exceptions. I want to know is the prison in Huntsville. Do they have males and females there?
Not in one location.
Okay,
There's no way.
so they're
Welcome to Texas.
Because you can have one location,
sure,
but you keep them
separate,
quarantined off, right?
Well, separated.
Separated.
They're not quarantined.
No, quarantined, separated, whatever it is.
Those words mean different things.
I mean, so I would want to know that. So are the prisons here or wherever? You have one prison, it's all males. Mm-hmm. This other prison is all females. So, because if that's the case, okay, then that brings to light, where do you put the people that are gender fluid, right? But if
one day it could be, because you use the word fluid specifically, so that means they kind of bounce it within and out of certain genders.
Depending on how they feel that day,
and could be male one day, and are we paying for transport to move them to the ladies' facilities and then the male facilities because that day they woke up feeling like a man? Interesting stuff.
You don't want them to catch pregnant, so they stay quarantined. I mean, I don't know. But that's the thing. Like
you are not wrong about that. I think there's an absolute reason why the men are with the men and the women are with the women. Obviously, I think there's a lot of what you've seen on TV and things like that. I think that happens, as far as rape and other things like that. You have a bunch of people who are in a certain area of the same sex, even in the female and, in the male as well. I mean, it just, how long you in for and how.
Well, I mean, if you're going to,
how difficult
is it? So if you're going to prison, that's different than going to the drunk tank, right?
I would think for safety to default female unless requested by person.
I mean, I could say I identify as a female.
Yeah. Britain
you're not going to default to that.
Had a trans individual catch pregnant due to housing and F declared as M with M population. Yeah, I mean, that's what's going to happen. I mean, even though
just that, and I'm sure Mr. is using that verbiage because that's what they use in the stories, but the verbiage of catch pregnant, like it's a cold.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have to, right? That's the way they use it over there or wherever that are talking about men who say they're females or females that say they're men, things like that.
For humor.
Okay. Humor.
But I would love to have someone on.
We're gonna find somebody
that's involved in the police. TJ's going to be a police officer here soon.
No, he's not. It's like the fucking jail system or something like that. He's going to be like another security guard or something.
Okay,
like
whatever. Involved in the jail system. What we want to talk to someone involved in law enforcement.
Okay.
Who could answer some of these questions for us?
I feel like here's something else. I feel like people who say law enforcement, it's like such a broad stroke. If you're a security guard at a location,
that's not law enforcement.
That's not law enforcement.
No.
You're a goddamn
I'm talking someone
guard.
who is a police officer.
There you go.
But not just a police, but so you can work at the police station and not be a police officer.
Correct.
Right? So that's where I'm using the term police.
So law enforcement.
Law enforcement.
What are you saying?
Someone who works at a police station.
Anyone that works at a police station.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you work at that police station, you're going to be privy to the information at that station, right?
That's not catch pregnant. It's probably rape. People don't just willy-nilly claim the other gender. You'd be surprised.
Maybe
from what we can tell.
Maybe it's not rape though. Maybe it's consensual.
Yeah, maybe. Trouble is different is state by state, county by county. A Florida sheriff maybe have different little input. And
Florida definitely has different.
Some states are absolutely completely different than the others. From what I've seen, I'm not saying this is in all cases, but yeah, I mean, I've seen just kind of willy-nilly. That's why they use the term fluid. So they just kind of it's fluid. It's how they feel that day. It's how they wake up, and what they're doing. Hate machine. Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate that. Thank you. We really do appreciate that. I think that's the reason they use the term fluid, because you are moving freely in and out and around. Otherwise, they wouldn't call it that. They call it something else. For the longest time, the gay and lesbian community, they've said that it's not a choice, right? It's not a choice. But then you've had the third come on, as far as trans and other things, that where they've introduced fluidity, I guess it is, and things like that. But then it tells you it's no longer a choice. It's kind of a preference, and then it moves into however you feel, which is fine. You're going to drop more on us like that?
Hate machine coming in.
Come on.
So
thank you so much. We really do appreciate that.
But what happens if you identify as a deer?
That's for Twitch to decide.
But, and you know what? I just remembered I actually have a friend who is a Fort Worth police officer.
Yeah.
I'm going to hit him up after tonight.
Okay.
And see if we can bring him on.
I actually wouldn't just want law enforcement from this. I think we need to find someone that is non-binary or transfluid or something like that to get their point of view as well.
I would absolutely love to have someone on like that.
Yeah. And
so if you know someone like that
wants to talk
and they want to talk about it, because we're coming from the point of view of explain it to us.
Yeah, I just want to know.
I just want to know. Hey, I don't care how you identify.
Why should our prisons worry about people's preferences? We've already the rest of the world has already done it. The rest of the governmental system has already done it. Society has already done it. So then,
hate machine coming in with some more biddies.
Prisons kind of follow suit, right? Bathroom bill, everything else. We care about what people think and how they feel and their preferences. Mm-hmm. That's just one of the last keys there. I think most people going through the prison system, though, the last thing on their mind is their preference. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people identify as non-incarcerated individual. You ain't wrong about that. You ain't wrong about that. Hate machine with more. Come on.
Hate machine.
Come on. But yeah, I mean, it comes from if you've been here for any extended, period of time.
Been here as far as
with us.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
We're inquisitive.
Don't care.
We're inquisitive.
Yeah.
We actually like to know how you think, how you feel, and things like that. Most of our hot sports opinions come from fantasy football. I mean, that's how crazy we get. And terrible tasting beer. But
that beer's
hot topics, current events. Oh, we want to know what people think.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you guys about it. And if you are ever someone who is, if we're talking about someone you have some knowledge about that and you want to share it, let us know.
Yeah.
The door is always open for someone who has direct knowledge involved with those things. All we gotta do is send you a link and you're on.
Yep.
Lizzie coming in with the biddies.
That's what I say. Default female unless requested. Think about a person born a male that has done all but the surgery, feminine, looking completely different. Do you think they are safe in an all-male prison? That's not, I understand that we have a responsibility as a county, city, or whatever, or federal to protect.
Hey, we'll have those next week.
When you gonna have those? Get those in? Yeah, we're waiting. We're waiting to see.
Yeah,
we're waiting. To see. Beer's coming.
We're working on creating those. We just got
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross.
Oh, damn it. I was thinking about throwing some emails together. I'm at Green Man Streaming is getting his emos done. I hit up the same guy. I think I threw him a curveball because I'm like, well, there's two of us on the show, but I did some cartoon edits, which I might include.
And there might be some stuff coming through like Facebook or something like that you might not be seeing. Facebook, YouTube. We're on a couple different channels on Twitch. So
you actually should be seeing all these. We're flashing up on the screen right now, bud.
Oh, no, don't be. Hey, you're not interrupting.
There's only one person on Facebook, and that's the person you're not seeing right now is Mr. Master of None. That's the only comment you're not seeing. The rest are directly in chat on Twitch.
Yeah, but they could be. We're on my Twitch as well. We're on Part-Time Nerd Twitch.
Oh,
and
snap.
Strikeout Beer. So
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, so we got we got 2 different Twitch channels we're on and stuff. So
6. Yeah, everybody's on Strikeout.
Yeah,
we're good. Yeah, night. Whoa, what the hell is that?
Philly, we don't have those commands set up.
Would you like to hear a boring? No, he's got one. He found it. Nightbot does have a list of commands.
Okay,
if you guys want to see them.
Didn't know that. I got stories.
Hate Machine, don't ever worry about interrupting. Yeah, we are in a live show. Most podcasts do not go live because of editing and other things like that, but we do interact.
We don't have time for that
directly with chat. We do go around and make sure we get everybody in there. But yeah, no, Philly figured it out. Yeah, there's alerts. So yeah, there it is.
Okay.
Good gosh.
You know what? Check us out on Facebook and we will post a list of these commands.
No, I mean you hit them right there. That's where they go.
Well, I'm just trying to.
You ask Nightbot, you put exclamation mark command, and it tells you.
Okay. Yeah.
Ain't nobody got time for that. You damn right about that, Philly. Cheers. Cheers, Philly. Cheers.
Here I am just trying to promote our other avenues of social media to get people to like and follow those. And Rapid Dave's like, no, don't do that.
Beer me, daddy.
Oh,
you knew that was going to be it, right?
That's why you're our least favorite. We are your least favorite podcast.
You're damn right about that.
God, you know what? Let's talk about some of these other topics.
This beer is fantastic.
You wanted to talk about people scamming you.
So scammers are like pieces of shit that walk the earth somehow.
Yes.
I'll be honest though. The reason I told you that comment was my older son,
George Michael
put the. Well, that's confusing to people. They might think it's Arrested Development, but it's George Michael.
No, George Michael.
Wham.
Jitterbug.
Yeah, Jitterbug.
He walks around the house cleaning when it's time to clean, listening to Jitterbug.
He don't.
You know what? I've been taking every night this week. I've been taking like stuff to the house, the new house, and filling up the lady. She has an SUV. I fill up the back. I drive it over there and I listen to like the 80s or whatever and stuff like that. The other day I was driving over there and we had a little Careless Whisper from Wham playing.
Oh, he loves that stuff.
And I almost took a screenshot of that and sent it over to you. But it's like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. I knew you were asleep.
Yeah.
Who here wants a team of mercenaries like the A-Team to go and destroy some of these scamming centers overseas?
So
I'm in.
Here's the thing. This isn't.
I've been trying to reach you about your car warranty.
This isn't scammers overseas. This is scammers right here in your neighborhood.
Who here answers?
I don't.
The phone when it's a number that you don't know, because it's a you know it's going to be a telemarketer, right?
Well, AT&T tells you not to answer it.
Well, some of them they say spam, some of them they don't. I'll have them call me, and I always answer. Always. And they call me one day and they're like, hey, I'm just calling you about some homeowners insurance.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't.
Cool. I need some insurance on my home. All right. Well, how big's your house?
Huge.
No. It's, I don't know.
You always talk about that box.
It's about 30 square feet. 30 square feet. Yeah, no, I've got this awesome tree house in this backyard. Tree house? Yeah, a tree house. It's a really nice one. You know, I got electricity up there, and I got an AC window unit. I got power plugs, things like that.
Imagine.
So you want us to insure a tree house, sir? Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
That's why you're calling, right?
And then they hang up on me.
Or
I get here's my favorite one. Oh, we're calling you about life insurance. Well, I don't need life insurance.
I'll live forever.
Why don't you need life insurance? Well, I don't need life insurance because I'm immortal. Well, sir, you're not a god. I never said I was a god.
Whoa.
I said I'm immortal.
Mm-hmm.
Two different things.
Yeah.
Well, what about your kids and things like that? Well, my kids, they were born from me, so they're immortals too. So they're not going to die.
Okay.
But sir, there's no such thing as they'll argue with me. If you're immortal, you're a god. No, no, no. Never said I was a god. I'm just immortal. And we'll go back and forth for a while. Then eventually they hang up on me. Or I have the ones who call me and I pull the Ricky Bobby. Well, I just figure with modern technology, as much money as I have, I could live to at least be 200, 300 years old. Sir, that's not possible. How do you know?
How the fuck do they know?
How do you know?
Yeah, they make.
Are you a doctor?
Yeah.
No. Okay, you don't know.
Making calls on like home warranties and shit.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I try to sell them herbal supplements back. Ever have them threaten you or tell you to commit self-harm?
Jesus, no. God damn.
I'll have I had AT&T call me once and tell me that they needed to upgrade my protections. Oh, sir, we need to give you the best possible protections for your computer and stuff like that. Okay. So we just need you to go ahead and pull up your computer and log in. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why do I got to pull up my computer and log in? Well, because we want to give you the best possible protections. So you're not already giving me that? Well, sir, it's just because, things have changed and we've upgraded them and things like that. Okay. Why do I got to log into my computer?
What's my one computer going to do for my entire house?
But, sir, we're just trying to protect you. So you just pull up your computer and log in and this way we can prevent, hackers from getting in. I go, hey, you know what you sound like right now? And they go, no, sir, what? I go, you sound like a hacker right now. Sir, are you saying I'm a hacker? I'm not saying you're a hacker. I just say you sound like one.
You sound exactly what a hacker would say.
Well, sir, do you want to speak to my supervisor? Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, yes, I do. Put your supervisor on the phone because you sound pretty hacky.
Put that head hacker on the phone right now.
All right, sir. Well, hold on a second. Cool. I'll wait.
Cool. I got time, man. I'm gonna figure
I got nothing, but I'm sitting at home with nothing else to do. And you want to call me and F with me? Let's have some fun, bro. I'm in it for the long haul.
You need more stuff to do.
5 minutes later. Sir, are you still there? Yes, I am. Is your supervisor there yet? Nope. I'm still waiting for my supervisor. You sure you don't want to just log in your computer? We can fix this right now? Nope. Put your supervisor on the phone. All right, sir. I need you to hold. Cool. Here's what I do. I have my phone in my pocket and my headphones on so I can still keep doing what I'm doing.
You should go mow the yard and shit while it's going.
Dude, I've done that before. And then they're like, sir, are you there? Yes, I'm here. What can I do for you?
You're the pool man here for you.
You're not getting me, bro. But you know what? I'm not just going to hang up. You want to waste my time? I'm taking your time too, bro.
Oh my God.
Because as long as you spend on time with me, you're not going to get someone else who you might get, right? Because with them, it's a numbers game. And the more you call, the more people you call, the more people you talk to, eventually you'll get someone. But guess what? I don't keep you on the phone for an hour, 2 hours.
Yeah, no, they'll hang up on you. The true scammers will from overseas and stuff like
that. Some of them, they're not allowed to hang up on you.
The domestic ones trying to actually sell something.
Like, I've had them before, and I'm like, sir, is everything okay? Or are we okay to disconnect? No. We're not.
How are you?
You don't want to disconnect this call? No, I don't. I asked for your supervisor because I don't like what you're saying to me.
Hacker.
Get your supervisor on the phone. Well, sir, it's going to be another 20, 30 minutes.
Sounds good to me.
I'm cool. Guess what, bro? I got nothing but time because I put my headphones on and put my phone in my pocket, and I'm doing everything else.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, depends on the operation. Some of the overseas ones aren't allowed to hang up without a supervisor's permission. Yeah, I will never give you permission to hang up on me.
Metric they track. Oh,
that's all there is to it.
Nope.
Sir, we're not going to come to any resolution. Can we disconnect the call? Nope.
What's up?
Why not? Well, I asked for your supervisor. Well, it's going to be another hour. Cool. I'll wait.
Yeah. Thank God I got this unlimited plan.
Right. Turns out I'm here in America, and all of our plans are unlimited, unless you're a cheapskate.
I made some joke about Boost Mobile like a year ago. I can't remember what
I probably don't even have the hang up button.
Oh my God. We gotta go, man. We gotta go.
Why?
Oof. These 10%ers are kicking me in the nuts.
So you haven't even talked about tipping yet.
Yeah, I didn't even talk about scamming either. You took the whole damn thing.
I thought that was what we were talking about.
What's up,
Gents.
Muffin?
Talking Muffin.
Welcome to being a mod, you prick. He's like trying to kick everybody's ass out. I've never seen such
Dude.
aggression.
Hey, Muffin, you ain't doing anything? You want to join for a few conversations? We'll
Is your
bring you in.
time running low? I only have so much, like,
I
know.
should have gone to bed 2 hours ago.
oh, shit. Yeah, yeah, me too.
Hashtag me too.
Every fucking Wednesday.
Man.
Much aggression, very mad. I'm not mad. I'm good.
You're the one who's mad.
Yeah, ship me an invite for what?
I just said, hey, you want to jump on and talk some hey, Muffin, you know what? Muffin works in law enforcement.
Oh, okay. Send me an invite.
Hey, Muffin, hold on. I want to
Uh-huh.
we
I'll
have
jump-
questions for someone who works in law enforcement.
Brandon hates
Muffin.
you. I don't know who the hell Brandon is,
Hey,
too.
first
He
of
don't
all,
hate you.
Rapid Dave hates you. But in his defense, he hates everybody.
What is that alert on someone's chat? Is it logical? Rapid Dave, and he goes, I hate everything. Like, yeah.
That sounds about right.
Oh, God, why does he use real names? He put Eric on his chat that one day, and I go, who the fuck is Eric?
That was today. I'm not gonna lie to you, that was today. So Muffin, I sent you the invite.
It's been a long day.
We have some question for someone who works in law enforcement, and hopefully you can answer. And if you can't, I bet you know someone who can.
Oh, man.
And we have legit serious questions.
I
about
just
the stuff.
want to know.
We just want to know.
Yeah.
But
I have questions.
so are you done with your scamming?
No, it was some piece of shit. Like my kid backed into some car, like at like idle speed.
So your kid hit a car.
Yeah,
Okay.
he bumped into it, and he was trying to settle it without us figuring out.
Okay.
Cash money, ho.
Right. Well, because he's bankrolling now because he's investing.
Yeah, he's
He's gonna have 100K in the next like 6 months. Is that what he told us tonight?
He's 6 figs, but
Yeah.
he's 6
He'll be 6 figs clubber.
And
fucking Chris.
well, he bumps his car. Holy shit!
Oh,
That
Muffin's
was quick.
in quick. Muffin.
So he bumps his car, and the lady's
He
like,
already popped up the thumbs up.
I need like $8,000, and he's like, "What?" And so he goes, "I ain't got $8,000, you know, I'm not paying you $8,000." So he lets me know, and I'm like, you know what? Just give this C word the insurance information,
Yeah,
because it's like a 2013 Ford Taurus. No one gives a fuck.
There's nothing involved
Muffin,
with that.
what's up,
Gentlemen,
A talking muffin.
Are you done? Are you done streaming for the night?
I streamed early today, actually. So
No, we were in your chat.
yeah, that. So after I went for about an hour and 15, I shipped it over to Blonde, just so she could get some views to help with affiliate.
Oh,
Okay,
cool.
that's cool.
Nice.
So before we get started on this, I'm cracking open a new beer.
All right.
From Urban South Brewery.
Mhm.
I'm drinking Stuff.
I told you it was a great looking beer.
Imperial Stout with Oreo. Just the stuff.
Nice.
So-
Oh, like the white part of stuff, like Oreo stuff.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Muffin, you drink anything?
You drink anything there, Muffin?
No, guys, I'm not drinking anything tonight. Friday night.
You work from home tomorrow.
I do, but I have to be mildly functional on a work day.
I mean, that's not what you were saying on your stream earlier.
Yeah, you're like, we're getting
Man,
white.
why are you blowing up my spot?
Oh
Why-
man, I
why
work
are you
from
blowing
home
up my spot
tomorrow.
now, man? That hurts.
What's that?
So you're blowing up my spot now.
I'm just proving to you that I was in your chat.
This is true. You were. You were in my chat.
So I'm just going to tell you something right now.
Yes, sir.
Us mods are upset right now with you.
Why? Because I keep trying to kick everybody.
No, that's fine.
Don't ever address me as a mod. I'm a creator.
If there's anything that we know about you, you hate it when people go ! Work
Mhm.
and then leave.
Yes, this is accurate.
So yesterday, you went live
Yeah.
and Francis, Rapid Dave, and myself
All did it.
all went in your chat
I know you fuckers did it. I know you did. I know you were I knew you were going to do it to troll the hell out of me. Because I saw it.
We all went in there.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, I headlined that. I said, guys, Muffins Live. Let's all go in there and hit lurk and then just leave.
Yeah.
And they all said, oh, fuck yes, I'm in.
I didn't say that.
It's pretty close. And we all did it, but we didn't get any response out of you.
Okay, so here, when I saw all three of you do it, like, so whenever I'm streaming, I have up my viewership and whatnot.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I saw it go down by 3, and I'm like, I bet you those asshats did it on purpose.
Yes.
And I'm like, you know what? That's fair. Like, that's a hell of a good troll. And I was like, I wonder which one of them actually did it. Like, which one of them actually put it together. And look at you. It was all you.
Yeah.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Well, I mean, if there's anything I'm committed to, it's bits.
It's bits. Yeah,
It's
we love
bits. 100%. But we brought you on for a reason.
Yes, sir.
You work. I found out when we did our getting to know you, you work in law enforcement.
I do.
So here's our question. Because you have several states who are now passing bills or laws or whatever they are.
For driver's license.
For driver's license. For gender, you put an X.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't identify as male, female, you're gender, you're gender neutral, you're gender fluid, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just say you arrest me.
Mm-hmm.
I am
X.
I'm public intox, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're taking me in.
Mm-hmm.
And you ask me, well, you take my driver's license that says I'm gender fluid, I'm X. I'm not male, I'm not female. Where am I going? Because you got two. The last time I went to jail, you had 2 drunk tanks.
The last time you went to jail.
One was male and one was female.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
got his when he calls me.
Wow, PI, huh? Yeah. Mike Graham, PI.
Alan acting like a big shot over there.
Is that a TB13 shirt you have on?
Or
Hmm?
it's TB12.
Oh, okay.
What's the shirt you're wearing?
Me?
Yeah, you.
It's Built Not Born. It's a fitness company.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's not TB12.
Obviously.
Yeah.
No.
So if I'm gender fluid and you arrest me, where am I going?
So, big disclaimer here momentarily.
Okay.
1, I am not an officer. I am a forensic scientist. So I'm a nerd.
Oh, so you're like Barry Allen.
I am Barry Allen, yes.
Okay.
That is the easiest example. Working in law enforcement, I can give you an opinion.
Okay.
Most things will be done in accordance with whatever policy that they have. Policy is big in law enforcement, right? Like it's the equivalent of, trying to figure out best case scenario in the worst cases.
Merc loves the Flash,
Well,
by the way.
Yeah, policy and procedures.
Oh,
gear.
Master
Yeah.
is or are you Dexter? So are you Dexter or Barry
No,
Allen?
Barry Allen, not Dexter.
Okay. So you don't kill people. Okay.
No, I don't.
He wouldn't.
No wonder I love. Oh, God damn it, Mark.
Just keep reading, buddy.
You're doing great. Keep going. Keep going.
So, in my opinion, it's probably going to be whatever is on the driver's license, if I had to guess.
But if
Because-
the driver's license says X,
Yeah. So, it's going to probably go by what you legally are, not what your identification is. Not that, that's a whole nother conversation. I will be very curious to see how states handle it because states, by and large, function way differently than the federal government does. So I have a feeling, and this is just not getting into political talk, but like if whatever the state predominantly is, like if you're mostly a conservative state versus mostly a liberal state, I feel like that is going to dictate how police officers handle that situation. That's just my thought.
Okay.
Seems pretty accurate. I think that how we thought it would go down.
Yeah.
If you're arrested in California and New York, you're probably going whatever the hell you feel
it's
like.
different, right?
Texas and Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia.
What's
Yeah.
up there in Ohio? Besides being the
Ohio's
Army
made the
of
jump
America.
to mostly conservative now. even though the major cities all lean more democratic in nature, most of the outlying counties are all conservative by a large margin too, for that matter.
You're saying inner city is still democratic, but yet outer and most of the state is.
Yeah. If you look at like the most recent election, you'll see that like Toledo, Akron, Cincinnati, Columbus, Cleveland, Dayton are all, and Youngstown, I think too, is mostly Democratic, and then everything else is mostly conservative, so Republican.
Yeah, I know. I think we need to get somebody else like on here, because I think it's fantastic that what you're telling us as far as it's going to go down to how the state is. I think it might even be a county level.
It honestly might be.
Yeah, and it's going to be how that county wishes to operate and how it's instructed to operate. Yeah, policy, procedures, that's anything that's written, that's what they have to follow.
Yeah. It's way easier to defend that than it is to defend your own personal opinion on law enforcement. So.
Yeah, no, you're like, hey, I'm just following the rules that they told me to do.
Exactly.
How do you like being a forensic, whatever the hell?
It has its good and its bad days.
A lot of semen?
No, I'm a toxicologist, so a lot of blood and urine.
No shit? Oh my God. He'd be taking your blood, you drunk shit.
Mm-hmm. So,
what's up, Chris?
So, what is it that you say you do there?
Is this like legit? You want me to go into my actual spiel?
No, like seriously.
So you just draw blood and
no.
Say you're forensics, right? Yeah. And you're saying your blood and urine or whatever it is.
Just blood and urine everywhere.
What? So if there's a murder and they ask for a forensics there, are you showing up or no? Like, what is it that you do? Like,
yeah. That's a fair question.
What does your job do?
So, there are some forensic scientists that if there was a murder, they could show up to the crime scene and subsequently process it. Mm-hmm. That is like your Barry Allen.
Right. Which you said you were Barry Allen.
Who the hell's
but
Barry
that's not
Allen?
you. He's the
Flash.
The Flash.
He's a forensic analysis?
Yeah.
That was some dorky-ass kid in the movie.
Well, yeah, he's forensics. I mean,
yeah.
If you watch the movie, he showed his dad, like, I'm a forensics police officer now.
I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah. You watched that 4-hour abortion of a movie.
That movie sucked.
Yeah, that movie did suck.
Sorry, Muffin.
No, you're good, man. So what I do is anytime in the state of Ohio, if you're pulled over for suspected OVI, so operating a vehicle impaired.
Okay.
Whenever you get your driver's license in Ohio, you acknowledge that you will give a sample if you are suspected of OVI to be tested, whether it's for alcohol or the drugs that are considered illegal by the state revised code. So I'm the person who will actually test it. And then I'll go to court and testify about what I find if somebody believes that the sample and the results are wrong, for that matter.
Same thing in Florida.
Okay.
They have the right to take your license.
How many days a week do you go to court?
So with COVID now, that has changed dramatically. But before that, it was the equivalent of 1.5 days of my work week. I would be in court.
Oh, okay.
So 12 to 14 hours.
Interesting.
And what is it now?
I rarely. So
going to a lot of it online now?
You can, yeah. But so going to court, at least that I found in Ohio, is interesting because whenever you become well known in the court systems and people understand that you know what you're talking about, you typically go to court less because people don't think that they actually have an argument against the work that you've done. Like when your credibility is put out there to the world and lawyers start to hear about you, you tend to go to court less as a result of it. So I've been there for 6 years now, so I really don't go to court that often anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So
I put him on the big screen because I knew he'd take the glasses off.
Put the glasses off. Well, it's like I'm sitting here with them on, and I'm getting really bad glare as I'm looking into the screen. So I'm like, I gotta take this off.
Okay, all right. Glasses back on, you nerd.
Yeah, that's my brother, so he can
Right.
just go play in traffic.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah,
Well, hold on. So, brother, are you the youngest or the oldest?
he's older.
Okay, so are you the baby or a middle child?
I'm the youngest out of all the siblings.
How many?
He looked like a baby.
There's 5 of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Youngest out of 5.
He seems
Yeah.
like.
Well,
the-
I mean,
the
you
baby
say
of the group.
youngest or oldest.
Well, because you have to verify.
It could just be 2,
well, yeah,
right?
But
So,
I'm saying you have to he acts like the younger of the brothers.
oh yeah.
You know, what I mean? You're the younger of your brothers, right?
No, I'm the oldest.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And I'm the oldest as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Muffin acts like the youngest. Fucking little.
What the fuck does that mean?
You just act like the fucking little
Hold
shit that we have to
on,
deal
hold on,
with.
hold on. And let me break this down for you. He essentially means, and this, with all due respect,
And in all due respect.
with all due respect, and this isn't my opinion, this is his opinion,
And he
but
hates
I'm just
everyone.
clarifying for us. You're the bitch of the family, with all due respect.
But your mama's favorite. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, your mom loves you.
So mom does love me, and my brother will definitely admit that. Bitch of the family, no, I'm the asshole of the family with my brother. So
Well, I mean, you
we're the
can't
assholes of the
facial
family.
hair, which makes you the youngest. So,
Really, he looks like Gandalf, so it's fine.
I mean, but whether or not you can grow facial hair defines whether or not you're a man or not. So,
What percentage of your week would be dedicated to hunting down the criminals that got away and killing them, then disposing of the bodies from your boat? Roughly 17%.
Right.
Okay.
Let me just throw a number out there.
So you're a little bit of Dexter. Okay. How close are you to just driving into a storm to disappear and becoming a lumberjack?
16%.
Okay. All right. I mean, I assume the other 74% is just because your kid takes so many dumps. It's ridiculous.
He took a hell of one at the beginning of stream today.
Oh, we know. We talked.
It was a monster.
We had a long conversation with Chair, which was great. And then you
Favorite
came
part.
back and we were like, you know what? I'm done with this stream.
I guess the
But-
Exclamation point, lurk in peace.
Well, no, we were there. We hung out
we hung out.
because you weren't there and the chair was there. But
Yeah.
then you came
That's
back
fair.
and we were like,
I even gave it to the chair. I think
yeah, we did.
That's fair. That's fair.
my favorite part.
But why does your kid always have to take a dump
Dude,
when you're streaming?
I have no fucking idea. It's like he knows. He's like, oh, dad's in front of the computer. I need to take a dump.
And why is he obsessed with the blue/meth gummy bears?
I have a feeling that the sitter might have given him meth gummy bears.
Okay.
Considering how hyper he is,
Babysitter then,
I'll have to have a conversation with her.
because the babysitter's giving your kid meth, and that's probably
Pretty
bad.
bad.
Yeah,
Probably bad.
yeah. I mean, it just depends. I mean, it affects people different ways, right?
You still eat faces off on meth, so
No, I thought that was bath salts.
that's also bath salts too. But if you take enough meth,
I mean,
Different
I
cases where
never
people wanna
saw
eat your
anybody
face.
on the documentary Breaking Bad eat anybody's face off. So
so it clearly never happens then.
right, because that was a documentary. So
No,
Documentary.
yeah. So
okay.
That's fine.
got that going for us.
Yeah.
Hashtag need more chair. Hashtag less muffin. We 100% agree, Philly.
I 100% agree.
We tried to get the chair on the show tonight, but Muffin was like, "No, it's about me tonight." Screw the chair.
Oh, dude, we need him to put like a little fake glasses and mustache and a nose on top of that chair.
Yeah.
We'll have him on another time. Then he can voice.
Tattoo it on the chair.
Yeah.
All right.
That's fine.
Yeah, we gotta figure out someone else to answer the other half of the question. But yeah, we'll
Fat Dad used to be a cop.
no, the other half that's transition and how they want to be.
We want the transitioned individual.
We've got enough shit from you cops. We're gonna talk to the people.
Because if there's anything, we are, at least I am. I mean, maybe not Rep Dave, but I'm a man of the people.
Yeah, no, I like the people.
and I am all about what the people wants.
And the people want more chair and less Eric.
Oh,
God
100%.
damn it, more chair. That's all we hear about. That's all we hear about.
Like,
I'm gonna do a channel point reward that's just gonna be an hour of chair. Nothing else.
hour. Jesus Christ.
how many points do I got to save up for that?
Yeah, no shit.
I don't know. I haven't put anything on it yet. But
Chairs for an hour.
I'm in.
It sounds like I'm just gonna fire up my computer and be like, "Yep, here's the chair. Fucking leaving."
later.
Hey, your chair is not on the level of a Muffin's chair, though.
I'm gonna go get one. Don't worry about it.
Apparently, Muffin's trying to replace his chair.
I am trying to replace chair.
Why?
Because, Chair and I had a good run, but Chair needs to go out to pasture. It's just not that supportive anymore.
But everybody else loves your chair.
And I'll auction Chair.
Did we get the stream where you dance with chair yet?
We have not.
Why not?
Just wait.
I haven't been drunk enough on stream yet.
I mean,
we just got to get Philly to get me some bush lattes, and it'll happen for sure.
I mean, okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. Send me your. What do you have? Venmo, PayPal.
Yes to both of those.
Okay, send whatever you have, and I'm going to shoot you over $20. Buy a case of bush lattes, and you knock them back and dance with the chair.
All right, I can do it. It'll be a Friday night stream just for you.
Yeah, I mean that's when we used to get trashed on Friday nights.
I mean, yeah.
So, all right.
So send that over. I'll send that. You send it to me tonight. $20 is there today. Whenever you send me that information, the $20 is there.
So is it going to be a stream that is sponsored by Alan, or is it going to be a stream sponsored by a Strikeout Beer?
Part-time nerd, I think.
Part-time nerd?
It's $20. I think it should be Strikeout Beer / part-time nerd.
If you want us to double it and you want to get shitty, you let me know and we'll make it a Strikeout Beer event.
I mean, he's not drinking $40 worth of Busch Light.
You can't do that?
I mean, I'm sure I could, but I don't think I want to.
In one night?
Oh, okay. I don't know what people are capable of doing versus what they want to do.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm capable. I just don't want to do that. That sounds awful.
Billy said every day is a Friday. So
he drank like 9 or 10 last night.
He did shotgun. He shotgunned 2, I think.
On a random night, he was like, "Yeah, I'm doing like 9 or 10. What's the big deal?" I go,
what's the problem?
Yeah, I was like,
"What? Are we all not all bees here?
Are you not entertained?"
Yeah.
Marcus hurt. He didn't know he could buy you for only $20.
We're finding out values of everybody. So Green Man can be bought for 10.
Yeah.
Muffin can be bought for 20.
Yeah.
Jesus. And Icy, we found out today, could be bought for 60 cents.
Whoa.
It was 60 cents
For 3.
to take a shot.
No. It was 30 or whatever it was, or maybe even 20 for 1. 60 for 3.
Yeah. So, and then like once we found that out, 2 minutes in, he had to take like 12 shots.
Yeah.
And he's got the bottle of liquor that he has, and he leans back, he yells at his wife, he's like, "Babe, I gotta take 12 shots." And she goes, "Why?" He goes, "Well, because they gave me the bits and I gotta do it." And she goes, "Well, yeah, well, fuck that."
Oh, geez.
And he goes, "You know what, guys? I'm just gonna finish this bottle." And so we tipped up the bottle.
I saw the beginning part of this stream, but then I started playing Apex and I stopped paying attention.
Mark wants to know what he gets for $25.
Ooh.
You get to touch chair.
Oh. Bet.
So that's a promise that you can't fulfill because
Yeah.
you're in Ohio and he's in California.
It's San Diego.
San Diego.
Mark, guess you're flying to Ohio, man.
Translated means a whale's vagina.
That's pretty messed up. He's got to like come all the way to Ohio. It sounds like you need to go to San Diego.
San Diego. All right, Mark, I'll bring chair to San Diego.
You don't have to go. Just send the chair.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just send chair.
he doesn't want anything to do with you. Let's just
I
be
still
honest.
have family there, so
Ooh.
Yeah.
it can work.
Oh, we're killing? We're
Yep.
done? All right. Muffin,
Gentlemen,
thank you for joining us again.
And thanks for being
it's
part of
always
it.
a pleasure.
Yeah. And thank you for being okay to kick people who don't need to be kicked. And then we
Hey,
got to bring them
You
back.
know what?
and kick
I
them.
just do what I can. I'm just going to kick everybody soon.
Yeah.
I thought about leaving today for real. Like it seriously crossed my mind. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this place.
Yeah. Well, you woke up today and you chose violence, which there was no violence involved. You just had hot sports opinions.
Yeah.
You didn't punch anybody.
Yeah. Thanks, Muffin.
All right, gentlemen.
Later, man. Oh, damn.
No, he
did that.
He aborted quick. WTF, is Merc still here? Mark, you said that.
Yep. Where are you going? Let's sign off.
Give it a second. Let's talk.
I don't want.
Tell me about.
I don't want to talk.
White knighting.
What?
White knighting.
I don't want to do that. So here's my question. Got into an argument with somebody. Alan is done with the show. Yeah, he left. So if you guys are not part of Part-Time Nerd on Facebook, it's a group. It's Alan's group. But I'm there because I, support it. There was a article shared from TJ Burns, Whiskey Bro. And it was like, are we willing to just go ahead and admit, I call him Birdman. I don't know what his real fucking name is. The dude that is from Winter Soldier and Falcon. Yeah, he's Falcon. Falcon. That Falcon cannot fight. So we threw it out there. I'm like, yeah. I mean, he's outmatched. He's just a regular dude. He can't fight. So then we had a couple people that chime in. One of them was Dylan, Green Man Streaming. He's like, this guy can blah, 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 blah. He's going against super soldiers. I'm like, listen, I don't really care about what he's going up against. We're talking about if he can fight or not. And then I got third-partied by Peasy. Peasy's starting to explain to me how Dylan feels and what Dylan thinks.
Dylan should take care of himself.
So then I explain to him, to Peasy, why are you in here co-signing or coming to the aid of this poor defenseless guy who made a comment on my comment, and here you are co-signing on this shit and telling me what he feels and telling me what he thinks. ... So I get a response. He goes, I'm sorry, bro. And then Dylan responds with whatever the fuck he
just copied whatever.
Yeah, whatever he puked up. And here's my whole thing. Here's my thought process on this.
On whether or not Falcon can fight.
One, he can't fight. He's just some regular.
No,
dude.
he can.
But why do people find the need to drop in and co-sign on someone else's comment or someone else's response?
So let me tell you why.
I'm going to mute you if you don't shut up.
I want to tell you why.
So it's called Sex
why?
Panther. They've done studies. Yeah. What do you want?
It's called Sex Panther. They've done studies, 60% of the time. It works every time. That's why.
My whole thing is, I've never understood this. I've never understood why someone makes a comment on the fucking social media is ridiculous anyways. It's absolutely ridiculous. Why does someone make a comment on something and then gets challenged on something, and then all of a sudden here comes a third party out of left field to explain it for you? I don't need you co-signing on something else. Let this man talk for himself. Because what if? And I mean, what if? What if he meant something else? What if your interpretation of his response is a little different than what you think it is?
100%.
And P.S. I don't give a fuck.
But here's the thing. There's let people talk for themselves. I don't understand people who have to jump in and try to fill in for someone, hey, here's how I feel about it, blah, blah, blah. Well, what about this? And that person doesn't respond. Then all of a sudden someone else has to chime in.
I've never really cared. I'm like, and
hey, master or none, have a good night, brother.
The whole thing about today was I woke up feeling, as Darren would say, jaunty.
Yeah.
I was out to cause a ruckus, to get people to react to certain things.
But it was people that we knew.
Of course. I'm not going out after strangers that don't know what I'm up to.
Like, you woke up and it was like 8:30. You sent me a message, said, hey, send me a text message. Hey, I don't even remember what it was. Yeah, I know what it was. But you sent me a message about something. You said, hey, I almost send this to the group. I said, do it. Well, I didn't want to get them riled up so early. I said, let's have some fun.
I'll tell you what it was. I woke up this morning and I was on a work computer.
Work computer has nothing to do with it. You went to a website.
Google.
You went to Google.com.
I went to Google.com.
www.google.com.
And here,
not to be confused with internet.com.
And here's what I saw. Let me pull that up so I make sure that I know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. This stuff is, we're explicit, right?
Yeah.
Fucking good.
So I woke up this morning.
And you chose Team Having Fun. Hashtag Team Chaos.
I sent this over. I went to Google.com, and there's Google. There's the normal box. Google search. I'm feeling lucky.
Who uses Google?
And then below it, it had the female symbol, the circle with the plus sign underneath of it. It says, search for women-led business near you. And I was like, what? I go, what? So then I actually kind of lost my shit, like really quick.
Yeah, I don't think you did. You just sent it over to me and you said, it was simply, why do I care whether or not the business is led by a female or not?
Yeah.
I want someone who runs their business good. I don't care who they are, their
race,
male, female,
gender, you know,
they're African American, Hispanic, white, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I don't care. I want the best person for the job.
Right. It said neither qualified to run a business or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if you're a female, that doesn't qualify you to run a business.
Right.
If you're a male, that doesn't qualify you to run a business. If you're Hispanic, white,
anything,
African American, that doesn't qualify you to run a business.
Yeah.
What qualifies you to run the business is that you're smart in whatever it is you're running and you know how to do it.
Yeah, you have experience, right? Like good experience.
Well, not even necessarily. I mean, you have people who have tons of experience and they suck at it.
Correct.
And you have some people who have a little bit of experience and they're good at it, right? It just has to do with, here's what I want. I want someone who's good at whatever it is that I need.
Yeah, it was, if you're page 1, number 1, non-sponsored, you should be the most recommended business.
Depends on your search.
There is.
So are you searching for a specific state? Are you searching for a specific near me, whatever it is? Because if you look for a specific city, you'll get different searches, right?
Oh, yeah.
If you just do near me versus your city, you'll get different searches. Some of those you'll get people who pay for the sponsorship.
That's what I'm saying, non-sponsored.
So it's different depending on how you search, right?
Yeah.
And that's where it comes in on you as the person who's looking for someone to do that. And
we're good. We can shut it down.
Okay.
You're over there yawning, having a tough time.
I'm doing great. But yeah, here's the thing. I don't care whether you're male, female, African American, Hispanic, white, Asian, whatever you are. I want the best person for the job. And sometimes even the best person for the job, it's, hey, I got $500 to do this. Who's going to do it for $500?
Yeah. Rating Hate Machine real quick on Twitch.
Oh, raid. Already rated. We're already in there.
Mm-hmm. Just wanted to.
Strikeout Beer raid. But hey, we've had a lot of fun tonight. We're going to work on getting, so we had Muffin on. late night.
Mhm.
Talk to us a little bit about police side of things, how you identify, where you go, things like that. I'm going to work on getting an actual police officer who does arrests and things like that on, and his perspective locally and things like that. But yeah, you know what? We've had a great time tonight. Thank you, Dylan, first episode, Ryan Francis, Daniel Boyd, Master of None, Talking Muffin for joining us. But as always, I'm Alan.
I'm Rapid Dave.
We'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to Strikeout Beer.
It was a great episode.
Wait, there's no more?